Okay, so I decided I wanted to try out these new pastels. I got them a while back, but I hadn't had a chance to really give them a shot. They come with a lot of beautiful colors. And this particular project has to be all in aqua colors. And I read that, or at least I saw that you can try scraping the pieces onto the background and just sort of spreading it around. So I picked two primary colors, two different shades of this aqua. And I just did some shavings first. And then I used tissue, which I don't really recommend using tissue for this. I think it rubs too much, leaves a little bit too much lint. But this is what I did. I just kind of rubbed it in, decided this was way too light, as you can tell. So I went back in, I'm like, okay, the shavings just aren't too much, aren't enough, rather. So I wanted to try something a little more. So as you can see, I'm just going to go in here now. This is the first attempt at this. I'm going to try just using them like chalk pastels when I was a kid, back when I was in school. And just rub those in a little bit. Obviously this was a pre-recorded video. I went back in to actually add the narration when it was quieter here in my house. And just, kind of spread it around. You don't really have to worry about getting closer to the actual part you've colored already. It doesn't really mess that up unless of course you have white. You see I have white in the center, but I'm avoiding that. I just kind of tried to clean it off a little bit. Again, this is my first try using these. So I've made a few mistakes along the way. This part, I went for the darker color. That way I'd have light near the middle and the dark at the edges. So far so good, right? Except, again, using the tissue, you can see I'm starting to get some page breakdown. Just kind of a little too much rubbing, so it's leaving a bit of a texture. And here's where I really kind of screw it up. I thought, I'll try black. Don't do the black unless you really want to go over it heavy. Or something like that. It didn't look right, so then I went back in again and tried to smooth that out, make it look better. I think it was a bit of a lost cause, but not my favorite background here. But definitely don't be afraid to try blending. You can see that this particular set of pastels actually have a ton of colors. It's like a whole rainbow. It's beautiful. You can kind of take a look, see, it's lovely. Comes in a nice little box. I like to keep everything in their boxes. That's how I store most of my supplies. And you can see the brand. I actually got them at a really good deal on Amazon. And here you can see a bit more of the full page. And then I went in with a white, I believe it's a Sakura gel pen. Just added some details. They actually look kind of like gems, which I like. The fun part is trying to use this pen over Prismacolor, which works great on the center flower and a little bit less so once I get to the bigger petals. I see some people use these and it's so rich and beautiful and colorful. I mean, it just stands out. I didn't have quite as much luck with that, but I tried. So you can see my camera is not the most stable. That's part of the problem I have. I don't like that. This part I like. I'm going over marker. I actually used about 3 layers of marker to get that rich color back there. And I should have stopped after these 3 points. My camera died right around here. Apparently my charging cord wasn't charging. So here you can see what I got at the end. I used it to add stars. I went a little overboard on my petals, but I'm trying to show some of the glittery, stuff. And I tried to fix that background.